Pinocchio's Journey of Truth. In the vibrant and enchanting world of 2022's Pinocchio, we follow the remarkable adventures of a wooden puppet named Pinocchio, brought to life by the kind-hearted toymaker Geppetto. This modern retelling takes us on a captivating journey filled with magic, friendship, and the timeless pursuit of truth. In Italy during the incomparable war, in a little Italian town in 1895, the woodworker Geppetto loses his child Carlo during an unintentional elevated bomb that a transient cricket named Jiminy Cricket enters the home of a bereaved old woodcarver named Geppetto, who lives with his pet cat Figaro and goldfish Cleo. Geppetto has finished work on a doll in light of his young departed child, which he names Pinocchio. Prior to nodding off, Geppetto makes a wish on a star. Soon thereafter, the star supernaturally rejuvenates Pinocchio, and he is before long visited by the blue pixie who lets him know that if he acts valiant, honest, and magnanimous, he can be a genuine kid. The blue pixie chooses Jiminy the obligation of being Pinocchio's inner voice to show him right from wrong. At the point when Geppetto stirs and finds Pinocchio alive, he is at first stunned, yet becomes thrilled. Following a couple of days, Geppetto sends Pinocchio to school. Nonetheless, Pinocchio is before long drawn nearer by Cheat Fox, Fair John, and his feline accomplice Gideon. Legitimate John persuades Pinocchio that he ought to carry on with an existence of popularity to genuinely be a genuine kid when he truly plans to offer him to the mannequiness Stromboli. With the assistance of a seagull named Sophia, Jiminy persuades Pinocchio to keep going to class, yet Pinocchio is thrown out by the dean since he is a mannequin. Pinocchio chooses to go to Stromboli's after all, while genuine John puts a glass container over Jiminy. Geppetto, Figaro, and Cleo go out to search for Pinocchio when he neglects to get back home for supper. At Stromboli's theater, Pinocchio becomes friends with one of Stromboli's workers, Fabiana, and her mannequin Sabina. Pinocchio puts on a decent act for the group, yet Stromboli secures him in a bird enclosure to keep him from steadily leaving. Stromboli's mentor winds up liberating Jiminy from the container, and Pinocchio has him arrive at the keys for the enclosure's lock by lying to make his nose develop longer. Before long, Pinocchio is swiped up by a mentor loaded with youngsters driven by a magnetic coachman, who is taking them to Joy Island, where bad conduct is empowered. When there, Pinocchio is upset by a portion of the fierceness the children show, however becomes friends with an unreliable kid named Lampwick and figures out how to partake in a portion of the attractions. Later on, Jiminy finds that each of the youngsters have transformed into jackasses and that the coachman sells them to the salt mines with assistance from his fume beast thugs. Pinocchio observes Lampwick's change at a pool lobby as Pinocchio gains the jackass ears and tail. Pinocchio and Jiminy return to Geppetto's, however find that Sophia provided him with a flyer of Delight Island to tell him where Pinocchio was, and Pinocchio reunites with Fabiana and Sabina, who let him know that Stromboli has. They offer Pinocchio to go along with them, yet Pinocchio declines, needing to save his dad, which makes his jackass parts vanish. Sophia pulls a rope for Pinocchio to hold out to the ocean, where they before long track down Geppetto in his boat. Similarly, as they rejoin, they are gulped by a Goliath ocean beast named Monstro. They take shelter in a Goliath boat in Monstro's stomach, and Pinocchio gets the thought to make him sniffle by lighting a fire inside him. The arrangement works, and Monstro wheezes them out. However, he gives pursue that closures with the gathering crashing on dry land and evidently killing Geppetto. Accepting his dad has passed on, Pinocchio grieves over him, and an otherworldly tear tumbles from his eye on Geppetto, resuscitating him. Geppetto tells Pinocchio that notwithstanding being a mannequin, he has impressed be a genuine kid on a basic level. As Pinocchio and Geppetto withdraw for home, that's what Jiminy portrays. Stories have been recounted Pinocchio turning into a genuine kid, however doesn't affirm them, even as Pinocchios.